What does it mean that you're apologizing for being white?
I am now requiring white people to immediately apologize to me for being white.
I feel safe at home, but not out there.
With whom shall I fight this battle?
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. Listen, we've got an absolutely great show planned for you today. We need to address the question, should white people apologize for being white or should they not? There seems to be some confusion on that. Apparently, some liberal women are terrified of what's out there. I guess it's President Trump and maybe MAGA's running loose. I don't know. And then we've got other liberal women that think, I guess because crime is down, now they're viewing America as a hellscape. I don't know about that. But then we've got some just some random videos that we're going to see. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a little bit lighter side of the Lib Zone. And then, of course, because Minnesota, we're going to be covering some more fraud and just a little bit of that, this Islamic takeover of the United States. I mean, it is a plan. It seems to be working in a few states, at least localized in a few states. We need to really ramp up efforts to stop this madness and put an end to it. But listen, my friends, we are going to be covering all that in the Lib Zone. So that means we have to jump into that liberal pool of madness. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
I have a question for the people, mainly the white people.
Oh, okay. That's me. That's me.
J.D. Vance said, you no longer have to apologize for being white.
Yes.
I want to know what that means. What does it mean that you're apologizing for being white? Because I've never asked for an apology for you being your skin color. I just want to know what that means.
Update. I am now
Okay.
requiring white people to immediately apologize to me for being white.
Oh, I think that's exactly what J.D. Vance is talking about.
Before any conversation. I'm talking drive-through. I'm talking like anybody on here in the comment section. I want to hear,
right.
I am sorry for being white before the conversation proceeds.
You're an idiot.
Because since that's never happened in the history of ever, I feel like personally, just as a matter of good measure,
Okay.
I should start demanding it. So, apology first.
Terrifying for a single mom in Tennessee to have this shit.
It's okay.
It's terrifying.
No, it isn't.
But I'm fine here.
Okay,
I
good.
feel safe at home, but not
then
out
stay
there.
there. No.
I will never feel safe out there until Grump
No.
is done.
Liberals say if confiscating all guns saves just one life, it will be worth it. That is an argument we hear a lot. But what about a counter argument? Well, then, if deporting all illegal aliens saves just one life, wouldn't that be worth it? Checkmate, liberals.
You know why I'm leaving this country? Because
don't
no one's
care.
going to do anything about this. We just found out some of the most horrific things, which if even a morsel of it is true,
Just a
it's
smidge.
really bad. And no one's doing anything about it.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are like, you should stay and fight, with whom shall I fight this battle? Because everyone's still, boycotting Star Schmucks and McFuckles and holding parades. And I'm not opposed to those things. I'm still doing those as well.
And you're obviously adding additional earrings to your ear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you could probably get 10 just in that one ear if you really go for it.
But if that's all we're doing, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we're just all going to sit in this hellscape.
It is interesting that you use the word hellscape because I'm pretty sure the Summer of Love was a literal hellscape, and you probably did nothing. I would imagine you probably even donated to BLM, that total farce of a system that just basically extorted money from businesses and gullible people like you. But did you do anything during the Summer of Love to actually help things out? No, you didn't. You just sat back and smelt the tires burning, just like Walls's wife, and you totally loved it.
And watch, we are no better than the audience members at the Coliseum. If you decide to actually fight, if anyone decide, and I
Wait, first of all, the spectators at the Coliseum did absolutely nothing. They cheered for the death. So what are you talking about? Well, I guess maybe that is a good comparison because you are doing kind of nothing. I don't know. What do you think?
I know. I shouldn't. We need a leader. Great. There isn't one at this time.
Yep.
As soon as the fight actually starts and you guys decide, the majority decides to actually stand up to this shit.
Well, the majority did because we elected President Trump. So
give me a call. I'll get on the first plane and come right back and help you out. Until then, I'm out.
Well, first of all, you're not out. You're not leaving. I would literally bet my life that she will not get on a plane, make the effort to set up somewhere to live in another country to get all the paperwork done and blah, blah, blah. No, she's not going to do that. So give me a break. So just be quiet. Oh, and I just found an interesting photo that concerns her. Let's check that out. It's a group photo, okay, of everyone who cares. Yeah, we don't care, lady. If you want to leave, leave, but we all know that you're not because you're all talk. LOL, paid for doing nothing, actually. 2 more years of schooling, then I can finally start my apprenticeship. Dream job goals. Does the subway know he's employed? Raise his salary now. Now, going through the comments for the clip that we just saw, it was really interesting because there seemed to be a lot of people that were really giving this guy grief for doing the job. I saw it very differently. I think what he was doing was actually very important because, well, think about it. If someone's going to commit a crime and there's at least one other person there, and I know he's wearing the yellow vest, but that does kind of give him a look of authority. Most crimes, I think, are not going to happen if someone is there at the least perceived their job is to protect the passengers getting on and off the subway. I think he's actually doing a great job. I think we need a lot more of these people doing exactly what he's doing. They should be like multiple people like that in every single drop off and I don't know, whatever you call it. I don't use subways, so I don't know what you call it. But the staging area where people wait to get on and off, there should be at least 3 or 4 of those guys, one in each door of each cab of the subway. That's my thoughts. I think what he's doing is actually really good. Okay, now we're going to be switching gears a little bit, going a little bit lighter than normally in the Lib Zone. These are just kind of random videos, stuff I thought were kind of funny, kind of like, what the F is going on here? Can you please explain this? So let's jump into that right now. And I hope you enjoy it. This first clip, I have no idea what this guy is doing or why he would be doing this, but he did it. Let's check it out. Why?
Excuse me, but what the f is this?
Don't be so harsh on your face, okay? The tattoos aren't that noticeable. Oh, you're talking about that. Okay. No,
We know it's not a tree. Do they know that?
Well, actually, that was a tree. They just built the cell tower like around the tree. So, I mean, you're partially right.
If you're gonna put a tower up, just put a tower up. Why is it a half-assed squiggly bear tree?
Yeah, she's kind of got a point.
Me cuesta trabajo entender cómo de verdad hay gente que todavía no entiende la puta vibra, güey.
So, I'm just wondering, are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing? What's the point of the umbrella in the rain? You're literally in a pool full of water. You're not going to be any less dry if you have the umbrella. Okay, this is idiotic. This next clip is exactly why AI videos were invented. This cat is trying to hold on for dear life, but is not doing a great job steering the car. They're not having a good time. Check it out. Now, I'm no expert at loading flatbeds of semis, weight distribution, all that kind of stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's something off on, whoever loaded this needs to probably get some more training. Let's check it out. Yeah. It's not good. And in this next clip, can someone please explain to me how, in what universe, somebody would look at this situation and be like, yeah, I think I can make it. I'm going to go for it. Ay. Let's see what's going on here. Why? Why even attempt it? You'd think it'd be pretty obvious that's not, you're not going to make it. Again, why would you even try? Now you're just surfing on your car. Well, I'll give you 3 guesses as to what these 2 young ladies were up to.
Entschuldigung, warum du machen das?
Idiots.
Ah, prima. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly, how are they going to get all of that off? I guess they're just going to have to very, in short bursts, chip away at that thing because, wow. Do you think they were protesting oil? I'm guessing oil because that's what all these numbskulls seem to do at that age. Up next, though, is probably the most unique DUI testing that I've ever seen. If it's real, I think it's real. But this patrol woman, she's just having a little bit of fun with this guy. Check it out.
Bump, step, bump, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, bump, step, bump. Pot a beret, kickball change, step, clap.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. You know what would be good is if you kicked, and then you kind of did that, and then a barrel turn, and then ha! You know?
That was good.
That would be.
That was really good. You a dancer?
No, not. I'm just drunk.
Up against the vehicle right now, sir. You're going to jail.
regardless of what that guy said, I thought he was actually a pretty good dancer. But up next, we're going to be jumping back into a little bit more serious tone in the Lib Zone. We're going to start covering some of this fraud. This next guy, his father, as it turns out, he's inviting Mr. Shirley, who's doing all these videos in Minnesota. He's inviting him to come to Ohio because apparently, I don't know if it's Somalians, but apparently the same exact fraud is happening to some extent in Ohio. Let's take a look.
Nick Shirley, keep up the good work, man. What I need you to do is come to Columbus, Ohio. You guys investigate here. I could take you to some targeted areas. You go to these daycare centers here. They advertise as being learning centers, and there's no children there, never.
You know, I bet this is actually happening. I would probably almost say every single state, just about.
It's wrong.
Yeah, it is.
We pay for it, and we're getting scammed. America's getting scammed,
Totally.
period.
It's
You
theft.
know, not to bring this into it, but my 10-year-old kid, he's battling a very rare form of cancer. And
sorry. God bless him.
we fight tooth and nails to get help, to prolong our son's life. And
That's
I'm just
worthy.
blown away by watching those videos. But we see it every day. We see it every day, and people just turn their heads. It's got to stop, period.
Demanding to see children that are not yours at a daycare so you can record them is a level of pedophilia that has yet to be talked about.
What did you say? What the did you just say?
Wait a minute. You think Nick Shirley is wanting to film these kids because he's a pedophile? Oh my gosh, lady, stop gaslighting us. We all know why he's wanting to film these kids is because there are no kids to film, because it's all a scam. It's a fraud. You're totally lying and cheating Minnesotans. Anyways, the people of Minnesota and all those people in America that are paying taxes, it's revolting, okay? It is revolting. Anyways, let's hear from an apologist. Of course, she's left leaning, not even leaning. She's full blown awful, I'm pretty sure. But you make the judgment. She's got the glasses going on at least, so we know she's at least halfway there. Part of that starter kit. Let's take a look and see what she has to say.
I am Minnesotan. I have been a Minnesotan pretty much my entire life.
Oh, good.
And never
Minnesotan.
once,
Okay.
not once, not ever, has
Ever, never, ever?
a Somalian made me feel like I'm in danger. I'm at risk. Never once have I felt like they're taking my jobs. Never once have I felt like my children are at risk.
Okay.
In fact, it's always been the complete opposite. They've been warm, they've been welcoming.
Yeah, because they're taking millions of dollars from you. They're smiling to your face and absolutely ripping you off behind your back.
They bring so much culture.
Oh,
and
yeah, I'm sure.
Wonderfulness to our community. We love our Somalian friends. We love our
We love some Somalians. That totally sounds racist.
Somalian neighbors. We
Um,
love the culture and the diversity and the food and the perspective that they bring to Minnesota.
Okay. Well, why don't you love your country the way you seem to just be slobbering all over Somalians? Because the United States actually has a really awesome culture you can enjoy without, being totally ripped off.
Everything that is being said about Somalian gangs and people being fearful
Sure.
is a lie. That is
Oh
not
yeah, it's gaslighting. Total gaslighting. Not an ounce of truth to any of it.
not true. I have lived in all different parts of the Twin Cities, including very heavily populated areas where Somalian people lived, and never once was it a Somalian person that made me feel in danger for my life.
Because you've been brainwashed. You're indoctrinated. You're an awful. You hate America. I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Somalian people are a part of Minnesota, and we love them here, just like we love all of our other neighbors.
Every Somali neighbor is laughing at her, and everyone else is defending them. Somalians are financially raping this country, and morons like this are saying, that's okay. Keep up the good work. We love you. Dumbassery knows no bounds. And that lady had a lot of it. White people are virtue signaling themselves into extinction. And they don't even realize it. It's like John Cena, right? You can't see them. Some of the Somali apologists are indeed stupid. Remember too that many of them, stupid or not, are indoctrinated. Yep. Teachers have worked for decades to both dumb down the population and normalize hatred of one's own people and country. Of course, Dems are going to love Somalis. Is it Somalis? I thought it was Somalians. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't really care. Franklin realizes the Crusades were justified. It's funny. All right, check this out. If you think these daycare scams from Somalians are happening just here in America, nope, you're wrong. Because it's happening in other places. This next lady is talking about, I think specifically, I believe it's in Sweden, that the exact same thing was happening. Let's check it out.
Hey America, while you're debating whether Ilhan Omar married her brother for citizenship and watching every question about fraud deflected as hate or racism framing, this isn't just an American story. Did you know the same thing happened in Sweden? Somali-born MPs and community leaders there were caught in schemes siphoning over 100 million from schools, welfare and public programs. In Minnesota, prosecutors say 250 million meant to feed hungry American children was stolen, the largest welfare fraud in US history. Same pattern, same community networks, same playbook, and everyone insists these are isolated incidents. So how do two countries 4,000 miles apart end up with nearly identical fraud networks led by people from the exact same place? To understand that, you have to understand Somalia. You see, Somalia hasn't had a functioning government since 1991. What filled the void? Clans, militias, warlords, and aid cartels. Aid theft isn't on the margins, it is the system. A UN investigation found diversion in all 55 displacement camps surveyed. Multiple reports documented up to 70% of food aid stolen or diverted. Investigations from 2010 to 23 repeatedly showed aid convoys hijacked, taxed, or resold, ghost beneficiaries, fake NGOs created to siphon funds. Money doesn't flow through ministries, it flows through clans. Loyalty networks are greater than governance, and clan leaders control distribution lists, ghost beneficiaries, and paperwork. Add the Hawala system. Brilliant for diaspora remittances, but perfect for untraceable money flows. Billions move outside Western oversight. This is Somalia's operating system. Survival economics built on exploitation, ghost paperwork, intimidation, and aid theft. Now drop that system into Western welfare states built on trust, self-reporting, and paperwork, and it scales. Diaspora networks recreated familiar structures. Minnesota wasn't ready for clan-based accounting. Sweden wasn't built to track Hawala-style flows. And social workers weren't trained to audit war economy fraud. Minnesota's scandal wasn't a mistake. It was a blueprint. Sweden's wasn't random. Same methods, different country, bigger budgets. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Minnesota looks identical to old UN scandals in Somalia. Ghost children, ghost beneficiaries, fake signatures, fake invoices, fake food, real money. Only difference? In Somalia, the money came from aid. In Minnesota and Sweden, it comes from taxpayers. When a survival economy built on aid theft enters welfare systems, fraud isn't accidental, it's predictable. Ilhan Omar won't tell you this because it collapses her narrative. These aren't isolated scandals, they're warnings. Failed states don't stay contained, their corruption systems travel. And if the West keeps treating this conversation as taboo, the losses won't stop at 250 million. The stakes are far bigger than most are willing to admit.
And here is a leader. I don't know who he is. He's Islamic, obviously. And he's basically saying, look, the infidels are going to pay us, the Islamic people, taxes, basically so that we don't kill you. You're paying taxes to save your blood being spilt. These people, check it out.
Again, jizya, we start saying like this, like that. There's no need. And just to clarify as well, yes, jizya is taken from the non-Muslims. We take the jizya from the non-Muslims, the combatants, the enemies of Allah and His Rasul, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in exchange. And when we say like tax, it's not like a council tax or road tax that you're paying. You understand? And I'll get to that point as well, is we're taking in exchange for your blood, for your life. You understand? We're taking it in exchange for your blood, for your life.
Let that sink in, my friends. We're paying for Muslims, just like we're paying in Minnesota, and I'm sure in other states, to Somalians, to Somalia. We're paying money. We're basically paying tribute to those other countries, which is absolutely disgusting. Here is, in this next clip, we're going to see exactly the long-term plan. It's the long game that the Muslim I don't know, countries or whatever, the Islamic, I'll say the Islamic Crusades. Would that be accurate? I don't know if that's fair, but what they do to other countries, it's a long game, and we're right at the end of it, and it's not good. Check it out.
Which is legitimate, overt, and open. You can see it with your own eyes. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students, without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The result you can see, most of the people who graduated in the 60s, dropouts or half-baked intellectuals, are now occupying the positions of power in the government, civil service, business, mass media, educational system. You are stuck with them. You cannot get rid of them. They are contaminated. They are programmed to think and react to certain stimuli in a certain pattern. You cannot change their mind, even if you expose them to authentic...
That we are unapologetic about our socialism. There are also other issues that we firmly believe in, whether it's BDS, right, or whether it's the end goal of ceasing the means of production, where we do not have the same level of support at this very moment. And what I want to say is that it is critical that in the way that we organize, in the way that we set up our work and our priorities, that we do not leave any one issue for the other, that we do not meet a moment and only look at what people are ready for.
I don't care if 10% of you are good people. I don't give a f*** at this point. I don't give a f*** you. If you believe in jihadist, you. If you believe in the Quran, you. I don't give a f***. America's a Christian nation.
Yes.
Let's go.
It's time for Dave's Detox.
You gonna headbutt me again, bully? Yeah.
Headbutt him?
Hey, you gonna headbutt me again, are you?
Oh, jeez. Aw. Boy. That's so nice. love when animals like inspect cameras, like cats and birds. I just think it's so funny. It's a nice pool. Hey, buddies. Aw, baby goats are so cute. Oh, very cool. Uh-oh. What? That was like a balloon for a second. Not a balloon. Aww. How adorable. That's awesome. Oh. Wow, he's really caught in that net. Ah. So good to see people saving animals like that. Uh-oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and thank you for all those that subscribed. And if you hit that thumbs up button, I do appreciate it. Check out these videos that are going to be popping up. I think you're going to enjoy them, so check them out today. And until the next episode, stay safe, know that you are loved and appreciated. And until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.